You can get gingerbread by being completely AFK instead of Adopt Me's Christmas update, and absolutely no one is talking about this method. So I only recently discovered that Adopt Me technically has an AFK zone for the Christmas update. Here's how you can go and get it. Here's how you can go and get thousands of gingerbread by literally being AFK. And you genuinely don't have to go and do anything. So in the previous video where I talked about all of the methods to go and get gingerbread, that turns out to be one that I completely missed. One that I didn't really know because Adopt Me themselves didn't actually state this information anywhere. So what you need to do is run across the train track. So many of you guys say, where's the train? I can't find it. I spend half the time trying to catch up with it. Well, yeah, that's probably true. What you need to do is go up to the train. I just realized there's a missile troll driving it. I think that's a really funny additional detail, that there is a missile troll driving this train. So, how can you AFK and go and get a bunch of gingerbread? And what is the best method to go and do it? Well, your goal is to simply go and join in the train. That's literally one of the methods. By going and getting in this train, every 10 minutes, the train will go and start spitting out gingerbread out of the train's smoke. Instead of being smoke, it will turn into gingerbread, and you'll get 50 gingerbread every 2 seconds until you get 1,000 gingerbread. That's right, by sitting in a train, you get 1,000 gingerbread guaranteed every single 10 minutes, which is pretty decent. I mean, you don't have to do anything, you just literally sit in a train and you get given gingerbread, which is kind of easy. I'm gonna wait here until we can go and show you proof that this thing is actually real and I'm not just making it up. But there's actually technically a few ways that you can go in AFK to earn gingerbread, and I'll be going and showing you all of those very soon. For example, there's actually a method by going and joining the Bar Humbug minigame, which is this one right here. You can actually go and do this AFK, which really doesn't make much sense. I wonder if Adopt Me is going to go and fix this. A lot of people have been telling Adopt Me to go and fix this, but I guess there's a chance that they might. But let me go and demonstrate what I mean. So say, for example, I have this computer and you're running something called an auto-clicker. Auto-clickers, I'm pretty sure Adopt Me doesn't hate them. It gives them more money, if anything, by having people playing the game. And it's not like an illegal hack or anything. So what people are doing is they are literally running an auto-clicker, which, you know what, I can demonstrate this right now. This is an auto clicker, and then it just automatically clicks, and they stand still. And that's it. You don't have to do any movement. I could go and stay here, leave the auto clicker on, and just leave the game. Because it's going to keep clicking the screen every couple seconds, Roblox thinks I'm still playing the game, meaning it won't go and disconnect me because my screen is still technically clicking, right? So that means we're going to go and complete the minigame, and it's going to go and give me a bunch of gingerbread. So I'm going to tell you and compare which method is actually better to go and give you gingerbread, either sitting in the train being AFK, or by AFKing the Bar Humbug minigame. Bear in mind that Adopt Me might go and change the amount of rewards that you get from the Bar Humbug minigame, because they already did. You used to get like 1,500, now they've upgraded it to around 5,000. So as you can see, we're literally just letting the auto clicker go and run, and you don't have to do anything. So I could technically leave this open, go and watch TV, or go and do literally anything else in the world, and people would leave this device open and go and get gingerbread while being AFK. The only thing you have to bear in mind is that obviously it's going to be running your electricity, I guess, so you got to calculate if it's worth that cost. So I'm just going to let this run. I'm going to tell you how much gingerbread we get, then we're going to go and compare it with the train. The next minigame, by the way, coming out on the next update is a PvP minigame, meaning I don't think you're really going to be able to go in AFK. I think it's a one player versus one player minigame is what Adopt Me said in the most recent admin abuse. They also confirmed we're going and getting a Christmas pug pet, which is interesting. We should point out that this is a long minigame as well, by the way. It does take a long time. It takes over 3 minutes of going and just hitting humbugs. Okay, so we literally have a couple of seconds left. Bear in mind, you're actually statistically better off to go and play the games, but this is for people who want to go and AFK and the gingerbread. So let's find out how much gingerbread did I go and get. 540. Right, so they fixed it. It used to give you 5,000. So I got 540. I think you get 500 as a base price. And that's for playing for 3 minutes. interesting. So I think you're actually better off now by going and getting in the train, which is interesting. And I think the train is currently throwing out gingerbread. As you can see, what's it gonna do? There's a bunch of gingerbread flying everywhere. It says plus 50. And then 1, 2, 3. There we go, another 50. How often is it? Is it every 3 or 4 seconds? 1, 2, alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe every 5 seconds you get 50 gingerbread, and it will keep going and doing that until you get 1,000. I thought this was a really interesting thing, and the fact that Adopt Me did not mention this anywhere is kind of crazy. As you can see, there was just so much like gingerbread flying off the screen. It just makes a really fun visual. You can just see all of this gingerbread just like flying at you. So I would advise going and just sitting in this. Okay, as you can see, I'm gonna keep getting gingerbread. Let me go and pull up a calculator to go and explain how much gingerbread you'd get per hour. So if you get 1,000 every single 10 minutes, obviously there's 60 minutes in an hour, so you'd get 6,000 gingerbread by being AFK for 1 hour. Let's say you leave this overnight while you go and sleep, say you get around 8 hours of sleep, that would give you 48,000 gingerbread, which is pretty decent for not even playing the game. By literally just sitting here on a train, you would get 48,000 gingerbread, which is decent. Now, that minigame, we saw that I got 540, which ain't great. And the minigame is every, how frequent? Let me go and check this, because I want to see. Also, train's gone back to normal. We can go and check this out. Let's go to the minigame. I think, if I'm correct, it's every like 10 minutes. So every 10 minutes, instead you'd get 540 instead of 1,000. So obviously, you'd be better off just getting 10,000 instead of 3,000. You'd be basically losing half the amount, is what I'm saying. So you're definitely better off AFKing on the train if that was your way you wanted to go and earn gingerbread. Now, if you want to actually earn gingerbread fast, you're better off just going and playing the minigame successfully. If you play one minigame of the Bar Humbug successfully, you can earn over 5,000 gingerbread, which is obviously the equivalent of being AFK for like an hour or so. So you might as well just play the minigames. I mean, that's why they kind of changed the prize amount to kind of like base it off of if you're playing it or not, sort of thing. But as I said, originally, even if you just hit one humbug, you were getting 5,000 gingerbread, because I think they did a bug, and that's what happened to everyone. But unfortunately, they fixed the bug. Whoever snitched, unlucky. You guys snitched, and now no one can go and get it. But I also really advise going and doing the ice skating. I think this is a fun, easy minigame. And by ice skating, you get around 1,700 gingerbread, so it's pretty decent. But for anyone who wants to AFK it, you just sit in the train. I'm surprised Adopt Me didn't mention this anywhere, and if they did, then maybe I'm just blind and I didn't notice that. But no one's really talking about the train. As you see, 1.8k gingerbread by actually going and skating around. So yeah, it's definitely worth doing it rather than AFKing. But there's not an official AFK area as such as what they normally go and do. Remember, I'm going and giving away over 5 Arctic Dusk Dragons to subscribers over the month of December. So if you'd like to go and get your hands on of this amazing 1,000 Robux pet, all you need to do is make sure you're liking videos and you're subscribed. And then I will randomly pick a subscriber throughout the month. I've already picked one of them. We did it on a giveaway live on a live stream during the last admin view, so congrats to them. But we're going to keep going and giving away these lovely 1,000 Robux pets to people who maybe can't go and afford it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and share it with your friends so they can go and get a bunch of gingerbread as well. And let me know how much gingerbread you got in the comments. So go and check out another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like to watch next, press the button on the middle of the screen. And for my real life non-gaming channel, press the button right below. And I'll see you there.